Hello, true believers. Time to make another video over here. And I promise this is probably going to be my last video regarding this subject and this character over here. And the reason why I wanted to do this was I wanted to show his reaction. Yesterday, I finished my reaction video to his vlog attacking me when I was arrested and put in prison 3 years ago. So I made a reaction video and I finished that up. And then what I wanted to do was post a link in his YouTube channels. And while I was going to his YouTube channel, lo and behold, he was actually doing a live stream. And I said, wow, okay, this is a good opportunity to let him know that, number one, I made a reaction video of him to his video of him attacking me. And number two was to get his thoughts, he seems to be interested or focused on several videos about me and my subject matter. So I wanted to give him an opportunity now that I'm out of prison to give him a chance to talk to me directly. Since he enjoyed talking about me, why not talk to me now that I am able to interact with him? So what you're going to see here is some priceless reactions. And what I did was over here, if you want to look for yourself, it's over here. It says keto diet, 24, 3 inches off his thighs. Oh gosh, what a nasty ogre this thing is. And so you could see for yourself what his reaction was when I showed up on his stream. And remember, he made this video about me called Bebotsonly Child Photographer Achieves Long Sought After Lifetime Award plus free room and board. So this was a opportunity to address his video. And obviously, I've been doing videos, I've been vlogging for a long time, so everybody knows exactly what I am. But I usually stay away from this type of genre. I'm not involved in this type of community where they're have no idea, don't know what they're talking about. When people come to my channel, they're looking for reality and information and wisdom and experience when it comes to the culture, versus people like this. They don't know anything about the culture. Yes, they do, but not like how I know the culture. To me, it's not culture, it's just the Philippines, but for them it's a foreign culture. But let's go to his video reaction. So over here he's doing some kind of construction thing, and I have no interest in that whatsoever. I went through my own construction, I built my house, it was done. It didn't take years or decades like this person is taking, but that's a separate issue in itself that you guys can all comment on. But what I wanted to do was focus on his reaction to me showing up to his stream. So let's go to it. So watch his face, watch his reaction, what was he talking about at first, and then I will give you my commentary and analysis. So go.
It rains, everybody just stays inside their dwelling. There's nothing to do. No, everything shuts down.
So at this point, I say this is Bebotsonly. I typed it so fast, I even misspelled it. But anyway, my name is right there, and you're gonna see the look on his face and how his face all of a sudden, the expression changed from something to where he's like seeing a ghost, where he just kind of turned white once he saw it. There's a delay, and what I want you to do is focus on his reaction, because of the day of reckoning has come. He made this video, and now I'm reacting to the video that he made. This is simple physics, everyone, simple science. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. You can't make an attacking video about me and not expect the person you're making a video to react to. So let's take a look at his reaction when I finally showed up at his channel. Keep in mind, like I said, he knows exactly who I am. He knows my name. He made several videos about me. He talked about me for a long time. I am the most famous person here, it comes to the Philippines when it comes to vlogging. I've been vlogging for so long. The only person that's probably vlogging before me was probably this guy called Soya Mikaya, but he's gone. Something happened to him over here in the Philippines, and he just disappeared and never looked back, no matter how much he was immersed in it. I don't know what. There's rumors that he ran into some legal problems. I could probably understand that. I have firsthand knowledge and experience when it comes to that situation, but I'm still here and I'm still sharing my wisdom and experience. So maybe, just maybe, somebody out there, it'll be the life you save, the life I save may be your own. So let's go to the rest of the video. So I showed up, and there's a delayed reaction to when I type the message and the when he actually reads it, and then you will see his reaction. And like I said, it's priceless. Let's go to it.
Same. When I went there in 1993, it snowed for days.
Then all of a sudden he sees my comment, and then look at his eyes. He's just like going, "Uh-oh, what is this that I just read?" And he's just pausing and he's just thinking about it. So this is his thoughts are going are the gears are slowly turning in his head, and he's like going, "Oh, this is Bebot Only is here. I've heard." Hold on, I got these notifications, and so this is his initial reaction. So check out the look on his face when he finally sees me show up in his stream, and then let's see what else he says, and then I'll comment on it. Here we go. Long pause, long silence, long like it's like, well, hello there. Guess who's back from the dead? So that's his reaction right there. It's pretty priceless. It's in the 54-minute 46 mark of this video. He made it just yesterday. I'm surprised he didn't edit it or take it down. So if you want to check it out yourself, it's over here at Keto Diet 24 at 54:46 inches. So you could watch the reaction yourself and the interaction yourself without any pauses. So you can make your own conclusions and opinions about what happened when I showed up on his stream. Like I said, what I wanted to do was drop off some comments and some links to the YouTube video reaction videos that I made towards about the video that he made about me. So, but he was streaming at the time, so I used the opportunity to get into some interaction with him and see what his reaction was. That I'm gonna and to tell him, number one, that hey, I made a reaction video to your video, and number two, what now that you're wrong, what are your thoughts? Now that you were wrong in your video, what are your thoughts? So what do you want to say? What is your reaction now? I mean, you're so brave and so strong when I'm in prison, and you're lucky that these bars are behind you, or you're behind bars, or I would do something about it. It's like him and other vloggers like him that made videos about me. Now, most people have taken their videos down before I even got out of prison. Maybe they wised up, maybe they thought better, but this guy, Kristen Cebu, brain dead. The fact that they made the videos in the first place and then they kept them up, and at least some people, at least they realize it's okay to make mistakes, but you could always correct your mistakes, and most people took them off. But someone like brain dead, he didn't take them down. He didn't know. I mean, even Sissy had to threaten him so that he would, and he didn't even take them down. He would edit it. He would just edit it. So this is one of the guys that didn't take his videos down. So I was able to take a video. So I was able to do a reaction video on it. And this is what he has to say. And this is now that I showed up. So this is going to be interesting. So let me know what your thoughts and your opinions are on his reaction. So the first thing, guess what he does? The first thing he does.
I don't know who you are.
The first thing he says is, I don't know who you are. Yes, you know exactly who I am. I am the night. I am vengeance. I am vendetta. But of course, he is shocked by somebody who he thought was never who was never come back to life. And now he's saying, I don't know who you are. So this is like, this is what you need. This is like in the movies where the person, this is if you were a great actor, you would get into character. Well, how you would like, okay, somebody's coming back from the dead after I danced on his grave. Now this is like the Raven. Okay, now that I danced in his grave, now he went into prison. Now he came back out of prison. Now he wants satisfaction. And he says, well, I don't know who you are. Let's keep continuing.
Bebot only vendetta.
See, I never said my name. I never said my personal information to him. Like I said, other than him making a video about me, I probably would have just, if he never made a video about me, I would have never talked about him. I would have never mentioned him. I would never make any analysis or commentary on his videos until he made a video about me. Now, all of a sudden, he's like, whoa, who is that back from the dead? I got to put on my glasses with this thing in the middle of how it's all cracked and messed up. What the hell is going on with this person? He can't get decent reading glasses. I mean, what is that? He looks like he's got one big eye, one lazy eye. He looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Actually, with that bandana on his head, he looks like a reject from the Pirates of the Caribbean, like a wannabe Jack Sparrow. But I'm gonna get criticized now for making comments about what he looks like. I mean, he did that on purpose. I mean, if you got messed up teeth, you can fix your teeth. If you need a haircut, go get a haircut. If you need to shave, if you need to get fit, then go get fit. But somebody's going to say, oh, don't make fun of his looks. Somebody make fun of your looks. Oh, what? He's going to make a video about me now? Is that what I'm worried about? But anyway, let's continue with his reaction. He's like, I don't know who you are. So that's the first thing he said. So obviously he knows who I am, but he's lying. But this is kind of a natural reaction for someone who's kind of caught with the deer in the headlights. So this is what you have. So you might want to go back to this video so you can appreciate your reaction. A lot of people probably haven't seen this video because they probably didn't know that I had this interaction with him. But here you go. You have the pleasure now of seeing it for yourself. So the first thing he does is lies and says, I don't know who you are. You know who I am. I've been keeping you up night ever since I've been out of prison. And now you exactly know who I am. So here I am at your streams. And that's what I said. I said, this is bebotsonly. I'm here, Fazio. Bebotsonly in the house. I am here, and this is his reaction to it. So let's continue.
I'm here, Fazio. Oh, yeah, I know who you are.
Oh, okay. So he says, I don't know who you are. And then he goes, oh, yeah, I know who you are. What is it? Do you know me? Do you not know me? Who am I? What's my name, Fazio? What's my name, you fat, ugly ogre? Continue.
How you doing?
How am I doing? I'm doing real good now that I'm out of prison. So let's take a look at it. I'm doing fine. Let's see how you're doing now.
So I'm not subscribed to your channel. I don't even know that you have a channel.
So first thing he does is starts backpedaling. It's like, I don't even know you have a channel. I do not even subscribe to your channel. Everybody knows I have channels. Everybody knows I make videos. I've been making videos day one since I got out of prison. So he knows exactly that I'm making videos. He knows exactly that I have a channel. But over here, he's not only a liar, he's also a crappy liar, you piece of silly person. Let's continue what he has to say.
I didn't know you were still making videos. Well,
See,
I know that you...
that's a lie right there. So let's continue with some more lies.
You went through some hard times there, yeah?
Yeah, I went through some hard times. You should know. You said that I have a lifetime free room and board. So, of course.
You're here now. Here now being here in Bohol?
So at first he's like going, uh-oh. Because here in the Philippines, you don't attack a Filipino and expect them not to have any retribution. I mean, maybe he knows enough about it. Over here, you stare at somebody too long and they'll stab you in the parking lot. So I assume he's probably going, I told him I'm here in the stream. You would think he would assume that. But of course, he was like, he didn't know. Are you here now in Bohol? Are you right outside my door? Yeah, and with the shotgun, ready for retribution. And that's what he was thinking, probably. That's why he wanted to clarify. So I said, no, relax. I'm not a violent person. I'm only here in your stream. But as you could see, he in his face that he there was genuine concern. I don't probably say fear, but genuine concern. Where am I'm here. Like I'm what he probably thought was I'm here or I'm here for you. So this is the face. He goes, are you? And then I clarified it so just to get him to calm down and to relax. No, I'm just here in your stream, you stupid idiot. Let's continue with his reaction. It's like I said, it's priceless. Hope you're enjoying it as much as I did. I didn't appreciate it as much as the first time because I was just kind of in the moment. So now I kind of get to get the details and get to see the uh, do a play by play on what he on his not only what his what he's saying, but also his body language and the look on his eyes and his expression, even though he's dressed like a pirate. But let's continue.
We're here now being here in the Philippines.
So he wants to clarify, are you here in Bohol? I've never been to Bohol. I have no reason to go there. And he said, so he's just trying to triangulate where I'm at. So that's like his primary concern right there and then. So that was an interesting reaction. There was his first reaction. It's like, okay, hey, oh, I don't know you. Wait, yeah, I do know you. And you're here. Where are you here now? So let's continue.
You're welcome.
So I said, and I was being sarcastic when I said, "Thanks for the video you made about me." It's like, hey, thanks for attacking me. And he's like, oh, you're welcome. And I guess in his defense, how else was he supposed to say when somebody's thanking him for his attacking video about me? And he just go, oh, you're welcome. And he's pretending like that it's a good thing. It's probably like brain dead, where he's thinking that it's a good deed. This is what happens with these expats when they come to this country. They've got this kind of Karen Ken attitude that they're entitled, they're overprivileged. So of course they're saying, oh, I made this attack video on you, this negative video of you, and by the way, you're welcome.
I'll repost it if you want.
Listen to his reaction. I'll repost it if you want. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I was happy that you made it in the first place. Of course, there's nothing else that I want you to do that other than repost it. What a stupid question. What a stupid comment. But there is no solution, or there is no. You can't fix stupid.
I have to find it.
I have to find it. So.
And oh, you're here
find it. It's very easy to find it. You don't have to find it. It's right there.
in the stream. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome to be here. You're a blogger. See, I have rules that I set up.
Yeah, see, guys like this, it's like it reminds you of like dogs, how brave they are behind the fence. They're like, "Rawr," and then the fence opens up. Now that I'm here, it's like, okay, so where are these guilty accusations now? Or is it now? Where is all these attacking, all your attacking words now? Let's continue.
No, I could look it up.
So as you could see, you know, just like that lip smack right there. It's like, we're okay. Let's. Where is this going?
Yeah, I could look it up in my video list if you remember the name. Do you remember the name of the video? Did it have your name in the title?
You see, he's asking me for details about his video, but in his defense, let's just say he's old and senile, and let's continue.
Look it up. Yeah, I welcome bloggers. I welcome bloggers to come to my channel, but I don't welcome people that don't have videos posted. I'm not interested. If you don't have videos posted, I'm really not interested in what you have to say. Philip Gaynor, not only did somehow we grow up in the same neighborhood, let me look up the let me look up your name, and I'll look up. Hold on a minute. I'll look up the name Bebots. Do I remember the video? I have 7,338 videos that I've made since on that channel only, and another 2,000 on my new channel.
Well,
so
go ahead and
9,000 videos to remember the name of each one.
go
Not
ahead
likely.
go ahead and
Let's,
refresh your
I'll
memory,
take a
you
look.
liar.
And I'll look it up with your name, Bebots. Okay, let's get to my videos page. Just give me a minute. Hold on. Bebots. Bebots. Okay, we have a
So he already knows from his earlier comment that it's like, okay, that I was in prison. Obviously, he knows, and I don't know exactly what he's looking up here. When he's probably checking if he left the videos or if they're still available or they're still up. So far, I think his videos are still up.
okay. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if this is the one you're talking about. I have a Bebots child photographer achieves long sought after lifetime award. Is that the one? I have
Yes.
that one. And then I have this one. Bebots only on extended vacation. Bebots, there's more to the title.
See, I don't even know what the title is. So I'm sure somebody in the comments will tell me, but he read it and he didn't even want to repeat it. So I'm not familiar with that one. I'm kind of curious now. What is it about that title that he didn't want to read? So it probably, my guess is it probably has like personal information on it that he didn't want to repeat. So I don't know. But there's something about it that he didn't want to repeat again. And he just said, oh, there's something more to the title. So now that video that you made about me that person is now here. So he's just kind of like, oh, okay. It's kind of like, oh no.
But I won't read it.
Yeah, he won't. See, he made it. He made it public. He posted it on his YouTube channel, but he won't read it. So now I'm kind of curious. What did that title say? Why he doesn't want to read it? It's his title, right? He made it. He posted it. Why won't he read it?
That's only on extended vacation in the Philippines. And then there's one with your name in it, but it doesn't have anything in the title. So
he made a video with my name on it. I'm not sure what he means by my name on it, but he didn't say the title.
If it's not one of those two, it's got to be under a different title. But you're welcome to leave comments in the comment section because you're a blogger. I allow bloggers to leave, but I'm
So look at his body language. He's got that stupid piece of plastic over his cracked glasses. So I just said, I'm here now. You like talking about me, so let's talk. That's what I said. I'm here now. You like talking about me. You made videos about me. Now let's talk. That's what I said. Seems simple, seems civil, seems cordial. Let's continue. That's what I wanted to do. Take the opportunity to talk, have a interactive conversation now instead of just going back and forth in these videos. So I said, let's talk. It's kind of the best thing to probably do is invite me in the stream so we could talk regularly. But at least all I could do, I could do it through the comments. But let's continue where he goes with this. Oh, wait. And he starts drinking. He starts hitting the bottle in the middle of the day. So I need to back up a little bit. And it's like, when did he start unscrewing this bottle? So here we go. At first, so his reaction was that he is pretending he doesn't know me. He's denying. He's pretending like he doesn't remember. Then all of a sudden, he's like, oh, where are you? Where are you at? And all of a sudden, he starts hitting the bottle in the middle of the day. I don't know it looks like it says Thunder Y on it. So it might be gin. So he starts hitting a bottle in the middle of the day. So this could be a source also for a lot of his problems, that he might be dealing with substance abuse issues, especially if he's drinking alcohol in the middle of the day. Or maybe he just needs like liquid courage or something to numb the whatever it is that he's feeling that right now or going through right now. Me, I would never do this, but this could definitely explain why he has a lot of issues, and a lot of it is because people use alcohol as an escape, as a coping mechanism, which is, of course, not going to be, oh, how you're gonna be worse off than you are when you go down this alcoholic route. But as you could see, because I joined the stream, I don't know if he was drinking earlier, but I didn't notice it. He starts hitting the bottle to as part of his body. So this is where we read his body language. You know, first his face, and now he's drinking. He's drinking in the middle of the day now because I addressed him. Not that I confronted him. I would just say, hey, you like talking about me? Now that I'm here, we can talk now. And based on his title of his videos that he knew exactly what I wanted to talk about. So because of that, he is going to start drinking. So this is one body language. This is you can't get this kind of reaction. This is priceless. So let's continue that. So he starts hitting the bottle, and I think this is where he changes his tone now that he had a few swigs. And look at how, and I don't think that's water. Why would you put water in a bottle like that? I mean, you just drink it like in a regular cup or glass like a regular person. So the only thing that, especially with him, the only thing that would be in there, I would assume, would be alcohol. So here it is. Drink up, you alky. Let's go. I hope your liver rots from all that drinking. Let's continue. Or it is, I don't hope it is rotting. It's just a simple cause and effect. You drink a lot in the middle of the day. For me, I only drink on special occasions. There's no reason for me drinking right now. But for him, he has every reason to start drinking. Let's continue. Look at that. Look at him go. Like it is just water. Like no, or like smooth. He just drinks it like it was air. So let's continue.
Yeah. All right. So what's your point, Mark?
So here it is. So he says my name. So what's your point? So he knows exactly what it is. So now he got his liquid courage on. Let's go. Okay. So what do you want to do now? What do you want? So I said, let's just talk. You know, what do you want to talk about? Let's talk about the video that you made.
Talk about you now. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's talk about
what you want to say.
Well, you had a lot of things to say about me. Let's hear what you have to say now. What's your thoughts and reactions about me being out of Fazio? So let's talk about me now. So I said so you're wrong on your video. There is no lifetime free rent, room, and board.
If you have a point, please go ahead and make it.
I just said it. You're wrong on your video.
So I'm wrong on my video. Well, yeah, I guess everybody was wrong about.
So he says, yeah, I guess everybody was wrong. So this is where he's using this mob mentality, this kind of witch hunt mentality, that even though it's a lie, even though it's wrong, if everybody's repeating it. So this is kind of like where groupthink, weak minds come in. So this is where guys like this, you could do the Jedi mind trick. Is everybody saying these are not the droids you're looking for, and I tell them these are not the droids you're looking for, and everybody is wrong. Not everybody could be so wrong then, right? So even if they're wrong, you're just going to keep believing it. And why? Why is this person like that? Let's continue. So his reaction was, so you're wrong. Who cares if everybody, it's like, you're wrong. And then he's saying, well, everybody else is. He's saying the entire country is wrong. And the problem with the entire country is they're not on a temporary visa like you. You're just a foreigner. You're just a visitor here in my country. Yes, this is my country because I was born here. I was raised here. But let's continue what he has to say. So he says, so he drinks his alcohol, he goes down it. So he goes, okay, I'm going to do this. Let's do this. Let's drink. Okay, what's your point? I said, you're wrong. And then he says, okay, I'm not wrong because everybody else was wrong.
About you according to how you went about things, certainly.
So how I went about things. So you don't like the way I went about things. Why? Because you disagree with it? Is that what it is? Right? This is another culture. This is another country. This is another person imposing his own Western culture on other people's culture. What are you, right? The culture police? What are you? You're supposed to say you don't like the way how I go about things, and I get results. You're just digging a hole in the ground.
Painted a different picture from what the end result was.
See, this is why I always say you can't look at the Philippines through, you can't be imposing your standards, you can't be imposing your perspectives on other people's cultures. But this person says, oh, based on what this? Based on painting. When obviously we all know why the police did this. Why they had to use a teenage virgin's vagina so they could steal money. I mean, I already documented this ad nauseum. But let's keep going what he has to say.
No longer do you have free room and board. That's true.
Yeah, I was just addressing his title. It's just something simple. It's like, hey, I no longer have free room and board. That's true. So just admit it that you were wrong. You can't even do that. Let's continue.
But Daisy and I watched videos of you.
So he's justifying it. He's referencing to it's like a person that's not even in the picture anymore, but he's still making references to her as if she is some kind of expert on the subject. But let's continue.
And so did everyone else.
And so did everybody else. So he's justifying what he did, like in the Nuremberg trials, that, oh, okay, everybody's doing it, doing war crimes, so it's okay for me to do war crimes also. It doesn't work. You got to take accountability for your own actions and don't justify it by saying, oh, everybody else was making videos about me. Not everybody was making videos about me, but you should be looking out for yourself. Continue.
Whereas you were buying candy bars for 12-year-old girls.
So, all right, let's look at the statement now, right? So I'm buying candy bars. All right, let's just take it one statement at a time. I'm buying candy bars. So let's play devil's advocate over here. So as far as I know, there's no law against buying candy bars. But of course, this person wants to use a tone that says there's something wrong with buying candy bars. And then let's just accept it. Let's do a demure to evidence over here. We accept everything you say. Let's like for 12-year-old girls, I'm buying candy bars for 12-year-old girls. Okay. Wow, what a terrible person. So this person now bought a candy bar and he gave it to a 12-year-old girl. Let's put him in prison for the rest. Let's justify. Let's give him free room and board. Let's put him in prison for the rest of his life for 40 years because he bought candy for a 12-year-old. Is that what you're saying here? So that's what you want to support? Why you're saying that I'm guilty? That I in your videos?
So that they would take pictures with you.
So that they would take pictures with me.
Well, that's what you did. So there are multiple videos. Okay, so now if you think that.
Okay, so all right, like I said, I don't take pictures with the girls, but let's just say take it as in his statement. So that's his support for his statements in his videos, is because I took pictures. Let's just say specifically, I think what he meant was videos with girls and chocolate. So now, see, this is what's wrong with people like this. It's like, okay, they'll take chocolate, they'll take videos, they'll see it. Of course, there's automatically a crime. Somebody has to automatically be guilty. And that is like the question over here. And I went into it already in nauseam why these people would believe lies. Let's continue. I mean, everybody, I'll let you guys say in the comments why.
You're going to threaten me somehow?
See, and then this is where he makes up something here. This is where it says, all of a sudden he says, I'm threatening him. So this is all of a sudden his escape, or this is his where the direction. Okay, which direction that he wants to go. So now he says, I'm threatening him. So I say, you're wrong on your video. I don't have free room and board. You need to. So I think when he says you need to think before you speak, this is a public forum. Because if he was thinking, he would have known that he could be wrong, and then he wouldn't have made those statements. So he's saying, of course, obviously, I didn't make any threats, but this is where he's going with this.
The conversation's over.
So and then this is his exit. What
happened to you, that you're not, I don't know what threat, You
I wish I didn't. I wish he would have could do. What happened to me, and then what?
you should think what you say. This is a public forum. Where is the
Yeah.
threat? That's the threat. You should think what you say.
All right, let me know what your comments are. You should think before you speak because this is a public forum. The example is when you can make like comments when it's just your personal friends or when you're family, but when you're out in public or in your public forum where people don't know you, of course you have to think about what you say. Even though even I say, I have to think about there's things that I say that I can say in person when no, it's not being recorded, when it's not when people are not around. I mean, there's wiretapping laws that the person has to be the person has to be informed that they're being recorded before you can record them, or it can't be used in any legal way. So that's what I told them. You have to think because what if what one of the biggest what ifs is what happens if Bebets only is innocent? What happens if he gets out of prison? What are you gonna do then, right? What happens if he addresses the video that you made saying that he gets free room and board when you're already assuming that he's guilty?
Say this is a public forum. That's basically telling me to watch what I say.
That's so he's just saying it's a threat. So he has an excuse to not engage anymore. So he's this is this ugly ogre being a coward, and he's making up the stupidest reason why he doesn't want to longer engage in a constructive conversation with me. Is he's saying because I'm threatening him. I told him you have to think before you have to say, now look, you're wrong. I told him you were wrong in your video.
It's a threat.
So he's saying it's a threat. Obviously it's not, but
no, I'm not
using
wrong
it.
about you buying candy bars for children.
So he's saying that he doesn't want to admit that he's wrong about the free room and board, which he already did. But he's wrong with the rest of his video, and he doesn't want to. And it's like wrong about. Let's continue. I mean, like I said, the video speaks for itself.
That's documented. Are you telling me you never bought candy bars for children?
Are you telling me you never bought candy bars for children? And should you go to jail for free room and board for the rest of your life? If anybody who has ever bought candy bars for children, are you saying that's what you should be doing? Of course, this person doesn't make sense. So let's continue.
We can go back to the rebar bender. Thank you, Philip. Okay, so you're not going to box me into a corner, B-Bots.
So I said,
absolutely not.
So you can't admit you didn't say anything wrong? I says, no.
Not at the time. Not for the picture you painted.
See
okay.
Right there. Not at the time. Okay, what about now? What about this time? So not at the time he says he doesn't want it wasn't wrong at the time. Well, what about now? He still doesn't want to admit that he's wrong. What is it about these guys? Me, if I'm wrong, say, hey, I'll admit it. I'm wrong. And move on. Him, he can't. Something about his Karen where he has to go to this self-protective kind of like, I have to justify what I said, right or wrong. I'm gonna stick to my, even though if I'm wrong, I'm gonna go down saying that sticking to what he said, even if it's wrong. Where, what, how, where, who, why?
Bye-bye, B-Bots. You've had your say. You've had your say. Oh, this guy is persistent, yeah? Philip, yeah, eventually I'll get the machines through Alibaba and through their website. So,
so I think there's at this point where he just kind of blocks me.
This guy is persistent, yeah? So, the end result was after 2 weeks of working with a Chinese woman,
so this is where I'm telling him that I made a reaction video.
I'm not really that interested.
If you're interested, I want to give you a link.
Okay, leave a link. I'll take a look. The end result is after working.
So I said
with
I'll leave a link here in the commentary.
I got, finally, for what I asked her for, she finally gave it to me. No, I'm not looking for the link right now, but I'll take a look. Listen, if you're here, what you're basically here for is some FaceTime on YouTube. Although I don't have a lot of people watching, but I'll take a look at your link. I'm interested to see what you have to say. You're here because not just myself, but everybody involved believed a certain thing happened. That's why you're here. And you're doing exactly what you used to do. You're doing public relations here.
I'm not doing public relations. I'm addressing you. I'm talking about your video. It's time for you to discuss what you said in your video. You made that video.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you're doing public relations here. Look, I'm going to ask you, I'll take a look for the link, and if it's there, I'll let it stay. And if I can't see it, you'll have to figure out another way to get me the link to take a look. Hold on a minute. So eventually, Philip, the Chinese lady gave me what I wanted. And this morning at 5 o'clock, 5:30, no, you can't put the link there because you're not a wrench. So I don't think you could put the link there. Let's see, where the heck are we right here? Excuse me. I'm not giving you a wrench, dude. Forget that. Put the name of the video down, and I'll look it up by the name of the video. And that's, we're about done. Our conversation is over. I'll take a look at the video later. You're not going to disrupt my live stream any more than you already have. I'm really not that interested in hearing what you have to say, but I will listen to it. I'll listen to your side of the story, but do you think the entire Philippines got it wrong?
So he's justifying the fact that he got it wrong by saying the entire Philippines got it wrong, as you could see. So he's saying he's not interested. Well, you were very interested when you made that video about me. Now, all of a sudden, now that I'm out of prison, you're not interested anymore. So, like I said, typical coward behavior.
Hey, I'm going to ask you to go away now. Put the name of the video down. Put the name of the video down and leave. Really, leave. I'm not kidding you. So you won't, of course, because that's your nature. You're a very persistent person, that's for sure.
I just say you're wrong. Say
Adios,
you're wrong.
bebots.
So I said, say you were wrong
No,
in
I'm
your
not
video.
going to say I was wrong. I'm not going to say I was wrong.
Well, what's the big deal?
Now that's a threat. Face the consequences, right? Now that's a threat. Goodbye, bebots.
When you say something wrong, all you have to do is say that I was wrong. Then go ahead and say the rest of the country was wrong also. Why? Never believe the police. Like I said, the police over here in the Philippines, they're the criminals here. They're the rapists. They're the murderers. They're the kidnappers. They're the extortionists. I mean, Philippines police corruption is so common. It's so natural. It's so systemic that he should know better. That's anything the police say is the last thing you should believe. But this person wanted to believe it. So I said, you know so much about the law. You're a foreigner on a temporary visa. So just to kind of, he's probably going to say that's a threat also. That's just a simple fact. All I say is facts. It's not threats. You're a foreigner on a temporary visa. And I assume you probably overstayed your visa like a lot.
I'm about ready to hide you on the channel. Dude, You see what you're doing here? You're trying to get a reaction from me. You're not going to get a reaction from me.
We are getting a lot of reaction. Oh gosh, whenever he puts that thing on it, I don't know what it reminds me of. It's like a caricature. So as you can see,
Phil,
he's rattled.
Actually, let me copy this down.
And see, this is typical behavior. It's like they made all these attacking things they said about me, and then now they want to say, "Oh, you're attacking me also. You're attacking me because you're saying I have that I'm on a temporary visa. You're attacking me that I should watch what I say because this is a public forum." They're saying, "Oh, you're threatening me now." You see this typical kind of reaction from people like this? So here he is. He's getting aggressive now, and maybe that's the reaction that I am trying to get from him.
Chinese woman that I
get a rise out of him
from gave me what I wanted about 5 o'clock this morning, and I'm okay with her process because finally she explained to me how the process works to bring equipment into the Philippines. But prior till today, Philip, it was vague. It was 7 days plus 10 days, and the port of origin was never stipulated. The port of destination.
I don't know anything about what he's talking about. I've ordered, I've imported, I've several things here that I've been living here in the Philippines. So I have no idea why he's making up all these stories about how it's difficult. I mean, if it's just equipment, get the equipment. Okay, let's keep going.
The port of customs was never stipulated. It took 5 days, back and forth emails for 5 days to get the information I requested from her. Oh, it's too late. I just copied everything down and screenshotted it.
And what's too late? It's probably my question. What's too late here?
So, you want me to read the comments back?
Sure, let's read the comments back.
Let's go to the document. You take responsibility for your actions and face the music what you said. You are wrong. You know so much about the law. You're a foreigner on a temporary visa. That's a fact, not a threat. You are attacking a natural-born citizen of the Philippines. That's the law. You know the law. You know. And I have all that before that as well. We could go through the whole thing. Where is the threat? If you are wrong, we can go back to the rebar bender. What are you wrong about? You can't admit that you did not say anything wrong. Vendetta, are your words. Get it through, Alibaba. Vendetta title. Free room and board forever. Vendetta made reaction to your video if interested. You get the combination bender and rebar bender from Philip. Somebody should have done you in, said Bruce Davis. I'll leave a link. I copied it and screenshotted it. So why if you didn't say anything wrong or threatening, did you delete it? Okay, so moving on.
I obviously didn't delete anything. It's still there.
You're not welcome on my page anymore, so don't comment anymore. Do me and you.
So he thinks I deleted my comments, but I didn't.
Bama's Waffle House is here, in the house. Let's see what we got here. Bebots Vendetta. Hey, Ungoy Pervert, says Bama's Waffle House. Hey, Bama. Hey, Bama, thanks for stopping by. You know I have nothing against you, Bama.
Birds of a feather.
People don't like you. I've never criticized you once ever. I wish that you would stop.
So he'll criticize me, but he won't criticize the toothless hick, who is a confirmed scammer. So this is where some more hypocrisy comes in.
Drinking, I think that would be a great thing for.
Drinking, he says you shouldn't be drinking. Well, what the hell did you just do there? I mean, unless I'm wrong, can somebody correct me that what was he just drinking tonic water earlier?
Happen in your life, but other than that, I think you're a great guy. I actually like you. I actually knew people like you when I lived in South Florida.
Oh, this is wonderful.
I knew people that came from, what was the name of that place? Alabama. Actually, that was from Alabama. I worked with two guys from Alabama. They were just like you. They were.
See, I don't think he can hear. I don't think he could read anything I say from here on. So I don't think it's really worth going on with the rest of the video. But let's go on. I think I probably logged out by then.
Crazy, but they were cool guys. Thanks for stopping by.
What I wanted to do was talk about what he said in his video.
Philip. So now getting back to Philip.
See, I think that's all. I think that's it. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. So my closing thoughts on this is obviously this person is a liar. You can't trust anything he says. I trust him as far as you could throw his big fat lard ogre body. And this is what typical of the foreigners and that are vlogging are about. And be careful when these guys what they say, because obviously when they're wrong, and when you're here in the Philippines and when you're wrong, things could go very, very wrong, especially with me. So I think now that I'm out, nobody's making any videos about me anymore. Especially if they know that there's a possibility that I'm going to do a reaction video to it. So this pretty much closes this topic over here with this nasty fat Jew bastard ogre over here. I don't think there's anything else much to say. I pretty much, I don't know if I'm going to include him into my list of people to file cases against, but that's a possibility since he used my personal information. I'll have to decide when I get to that bridge. In the meantime, I always say, God will take care of these people. God will give me justice. And maybe the fact that he's alone and senile and just babbling about with no purpose in life, doing absolutely nothing other than just dig in a ditch, or just, what is it, like somebody said Johnny Appleseed of yellow paint in one of the comments. It was kind of funny earlier. So then that's pretty much his own prison without walls. It's just a life that's unfulfilled, where he has to, and the only thing and that's probably why, is because he has to go look for answers at the bottom of a bottle over here, and then go ahead and turn around and say they got a problem with other people drinking, but he has no problem drinking in himself. And who knows what else he's doing out there, and then everybody knows exactly what I'm doing. Okay, and as you can see, I rape here in black and white, rape. And what I wanted to do is probably just make a commentary about how it is here in the Philippines, that especially for someone like me, to physically I can't rape anybody, and to say that and then over here in the examination that this person's a virgin. This is the same thing as being accused of murder, but the person is still alive. So that's just, I now, in a Western mind, that's going to be very impossible to digest. How can you accuse somebody of murder when the person that they're supposedly murdered is still alive? Well, I just showed you in black and white. I got accused of rape, but the person that they're saying that I raped is still a virgin. Same exact thing. Why? For money. For credit cards. And then you would think that you would never do anything like that, but this is the problem over here. This is the problem with the lack of humanity over here. Why would a human being be doing this to another human being? Is because they're not human. Okay, I said before earlier in my other vlog that when people say that I'm grooming, yes, In a way, it is grooming because these people are animals, and we have to make them human beings because you can't make a relationship with somebody that's not a human being. And I always said, okay, I remember Hero asked me a question. Can, animals have? I told him animals have no soul. That's why they eat each other. But I told him that dogs could have souls because we give them part of our soul by socializing them, by being part of their family. And when they become part of our family, I told him that those dogs now that are part of a family have a soul now. They have the family soul. So the same thing that I'm doing. I told them dogs can have souls if you give them part of your soul, and also dolphins is what I told him. But I told him cats, no, they're evil. They'll scratch your eyes out in your sleep. So it is true that I am grooming them because they are animals, and because you can't. And then once they stop becoming animals, then you can have a relationship with them. And this person should know better, or maybe he does know, but he doesn't want to accept the fact that that it requires work to make somebody into a human being, and he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to do the work when it's easier to just to pay. Number one is you have to change yourself. If you want to be with another human being, you have to be the human being that they want to be. And this person, I know, will refuse to change. The fact that look at him, he has to have some personal grooming in the first place, and he has to change his attitude, and he has to learn about the culture. And if, as you can see, he refuses to learn, that's why he'll easily believe a lie, just as long as everybody else believes it. And even now that I've proved in black and white his wrong, he doesn't want to admit his wrong. And you don't want to be like that person because there's nothing that's going to happen in your life. And maybe that's it. Maybe ignorance is bliss. There has to be people just like in the Matrix that even though it's a lie, but it makes them happy. And if the lie makes them happy, who am I to rain on their parade? Well, anyway, enough about this. Unless he makes another video, I probably won't be talking about him anymore unless I decide I do add him to the cases that I'm going to file, which I actually have a reason to, versus this fake rape of a virgin that's still a virgin. So I just wanted to let me know what you think. What were your thoughts? What do you think of his reactions? I know people are not interested in the rest of his videos probably, but I just made this because it was an interesting and natural and raw reaction to me addressing what he said about me in his videos. But anyway, I probably have a lot more to say, but I could probably leave that in another video, and we're just gonna move on. I'm gonna be pretty busy today, so I'll see you guys in the next vlog. This is Bebotsonly. Thanks for watching.